I lost so much. Not only did I lose, but I became the most hated person. And that, I think, was the hardest part for me of it all.
Do you think that there was a calculated
yeah, it was calculated.
measure to
yeah, it was calculated.
blackball you?
They tried to blackball me, but what they didn't understand is I was already in the streets.
So they couldn't.
I was in the streets already.
They just sent you back to your people. My niggas already. They love
So when people tried to do stuff, I remember somebody was trying to do something and I got a phone call and I was in the airport. My brother called me. He said, where you at? He said, I said, what? He said, well, let me tell you where you at. And let me tell you what you have on.
Whoa.
I said, what's up? So somebody calls my city and calls the borough.
Yeah.
Not knowing that borough's gonna call the next borough.
Exactly.
And there's bosses. See, we got regulations in New York.
I love it.
You just can't do what you want to do or just come in, not if you somebody. And what they failed to realize, even though I was a female, you thought I was just evolving into a person here. But I was already somebody there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh,
She said, I knew
really?
James Brown at 8 years old.
But I never said nothing to this person, and I've always been wanting to tell them, and I'm mad cool with them.
Yeah.
But I know it wasn't directed to me.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that I just know it was not directed to me. But I inherited other people's beefs.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It's just like I got a call because somebody called me about the stuff with Puffy, and it's like, oh, you want to do that? Now, even though I don't like him.
Puff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he doesn't like me.
Because he was managing Nicki at one point.
Let me explain something to you. He did that deliberately to tell me, called me to tell me, I told you I'd get that bitch.
Damn.
He told me that.
Puff a cold nigga.
Yeah, right.
He told me that.
That's crazy.
And I said to him, I'm still going to check you. And I still checked his ass. So it didn't matter because I'm not with her now. So you ain't hurting me.
Yeah.
Like, what did you think? You went through all of that to do what?
Right. Like,
But you're not hurting me. You understand what I'm saying? And I still checked him and said what I had to say.
Yeah.
You know?
So why don't you like him? I'm just curious. Like, is there a reason? Did something happen? Is just who he is as a person?
Because he forgot who I was.
Oh, he tried you.
He tried me.
Okay.
And especially like for his son's 16th birthday. And he wanted Nicki to perform. And
This is Quincy.
Yeah. And then I let him know what the requirements were. And he's like, do you know who this is? And I said, do you know who this is?
Yeah.
And he said, excuse me. I said, well, allow me to reintroduce myself to you. And he told me that he was showing Puffy Combs. And I told him I was Deborah Antney. Nice to meet you. And from that time, it wasn't really good. So even when him and Ross and them was doing the song with Waka, okay, and at that time, cause, you know, he kind of fell then when he fell that time, and then when he came in, it was still something. But even when somebody came to me and wanted to do something or whatever, you can't come to me with that shit. See, I'm not gonna try to make nothing on another man's downfall. That ain't who I am.
For sure.
I'm gonna get mine regardless.
Period.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm not looking to try to get anything. I don't care for him, but that man got children. And I love them kids' mama.
Yeah.
Like, I love Kim. You understand what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, he got children that y'all not thinking about, that them kids is going to be hurting. But I'm never going to sit there and do dirt.
Yeah.
I'm not going to add fuel to the fire.
So y'all first time was working together was it wasn't French? I thought, because that was kind of the first.
I did the deal.
You had French.
I wanted Kanye. Okay, so here it was. It was Jay-Z, it was Kanye, and it was Puff.
Yep.
Right? So Puff sings hard. And at that time, we didn't have that little. No, I'm lying, because we did.
Yeah.
Because that time it had already happened. And so Harpier played me.
Okay.
And he started saying stuff, but I still did not want French to go to Puffy.
Yeah.
I wanted him with Kanye. But because Kanye didn't have no phone.
When French said that, he couldn't get him on the phone.
He couldn't get him on the phone, but Kanye don't like telephones.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Kanye do not like phones.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right? And I think that's the smartest thing in the world.
I'm
All
not
right.
mad at it.
All right. I think that's smart. But he didn't want Ye. Jay-Z dropped him
Jay-Z dropped French?
Yeah, he dropped because I had created a bidding war.
Okay. Oh, Jay-Z dropped.
Jay dropped.
Okay.
And I said, why? And he said he was disloyal. He knew he was going to be disloyal.
French.
That was the most powerfulest thing ever.
He was warning you. He saw something, and he wanted you to know.
And it's crazy how people didn't want people because of stuff that they seen.
Yeah.
And
And
he was happy to go with Puff because the plane, the girl.